Evaluation question 4. Who would be the audience for your media product? Um, I would say that my media product's audience would be um, quite trendy, um, but obviously be interested in this type of movie. So I don't think, for example, I don't think I'd be getting any punk rockers watching my movie since it's not really punk orientated and like it's more like fashiony, um, new, has a clean feel to it. So I think that the type of people that would watch my trailer and buy my film magazine would be kind of well presented. They'll spend quite a bit of time getting my, I'd say like half an hour to an hour getting ready in the morning so that they look presentable to the work colleagues, school friends, college friends, wherever they may go. Um, I'd say that they'd be interested in like similar genres of movies. So obviously they'd be interested in romantics. Um, I'd say that they'd spend the time by obviously going to work on the day, but when they'd come back, I think they would like save the weekends. I think they'll go to like the cinemas, obviously watch my movie, um, go out, have meals with the friends, go well shopping, but that might be like kind of like a materialistic view. But like shopping is like a general shopping, how like everyone pops out to the shops every now and then and buys like the latest item of clothing. I think that's the type of people that would watch my movie. I think they'd be I think they would buy my magazine, the film magazine, but I think they'd be more interested in like other magazines, and I know I shouldn't be saying this because I have to say that my film magazine is the best magazine ever, but I think the people that would watch my trailer would be more interested in kind of like lifestyle magazines, such as in fashion magazines, such as Dazed and Confused, Harper's Bazaar, Vogue, Elle Decoration even. I think they could buy like kind of like homey magazines, especially if since I've kind of targeted my trailer to kind of like the female audience, because I know that probably me own mum would probably watch the trailer, and she buys 25 Beautiful Homes, I think it is. I think that's kind of like the magazine that would buy. And I think the men who would um watch me trailer and me maybe would be also interested in the same magazines, being a very metrosexual, I think it is, where they can, I think it's metrosexual male, if not whatever. And I think they'd be interested in also like in fashion magazines, but in like male fashion magazines. I know that there's a magazine called Wonderland, which is really really good and is um it's targeted to both sexes, whereas Vogue's like like it's targeted to only like females since it only like shows like female clothing and female styles. Doesn't mean that men can't get the styles and stuff, but not many men can pull off women's clothing. Um, I'd say that they spend the money on clothes and obviously just for normal bits and bobs of like everyday life, like food, um, drink, not as in alcohol. I don't think that my reviewers of my trailer and readers of my film magazine would be like interested in alcoholic drinks. Maybe like cocktails and stuff, but I wouldn't say like any of the hardcore vodka gives the straight vodka. No, I don't think we'd be interested in that. I think we'd be interested in like cosmopolitans and just very like now drinks like that are in fashion. Um, the music that I think we'd listen to would be kind of pop because I don't see any of my any of my audience kind of listening to heavy metal, because it's not what my movie's about. And I think that more heavy metal music listeners are more interested in kind of like horrors and action films. I know it's kind of been like I'm being like a very stereotype type and like heavy rockers and stuff like that, but I think it's what they listen to. And I think my readers will listen to pop, um, like maybe like Rihanna, Beyonce, Lady Gaga, um, Adele, Cheryl Cole, just like artists like that. I think they'd listen to artists like that. And I think the films that we would see would be probably like my inspiration films that I got inspiration from. And like ones that come out, I know that there's a one out called New Year's Day or some New Year's Eve or something like with Zac Efron. And like it's like Love Actually, it's like the American version of Love Actually. And even though like I may be using this as an example, I'm not going to use it as an inspiration because I didn't get any inspiration from that piece. But it is like a kind of like similar because it's a very cheesy, perfect. Like everything's perfect in it. Like everything will happen at like no bad endings. I think my readers and watchers and audience will be interested in that kind of movie. Um, like mine really because everything works out in the end, even though that someone dies. I think yeah. I think the favorite TV programs. I don't see my audience really watching the soap operas because I don't. I don't know. I think they'd be more interested in like dramas, like Desperate Housewives. Can't really think of anything else because that's the only really drama I watch. Um, Downton Abbey, but that's a bit like targeted towards like the older generations and maybe like housey programs, like lifestyle programs. I think they'd possibly watch the channel E, like E News, like Fashion Police and stuff like that. And And the reason why I think would buy my magazine and go to see my film is because the reasons that I've enlisted um, about like my audience being very like fashiony and stuff like that. I think that my magazine is very new. It's very clean. It's very tidy. I also think my trailer's like quite well put together, and I think it shows the fashion, like certain fashion trends that my audience would be interested in. So that's why I think we'll go and see it.